Power for the course.
Okay, so here we are in beautiful San Dimas, home of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and I have with me here Vincent. Vincent, why don't you share a little bit about your story?
6 years ago, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's. It went from stage 1 to stage 3 Parkinson's in 9 months. At a point in my life to where thought I was basically going to have to wither or blow away, I received a phone call from my neurologist wanting to know if I want to volunteer for a new study called DBS, Deep Brain Stimulation, where they put electrodes in your brain, they wire those electrodes down your neck, computers in your chest. On October 2nd and 9th of last year,
Hold on 1 second. There's going to be a little bit of noise. Wait for the bus to get out of here. So, just relax, because this is nice. Okay.
I also have, I don't know if you saw my video on YouTube or not, but if
I did not see the YouTube video. I saw the interview with Channel 7. I think it was up north in California.
Channel 2, NBC News Channel 2?
It could have been 2,
Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong in that too.
And you kind of uncomfortable for me to watch, but you showed them how you used your little remote to,
Why is that uncomfortable?
Because, I mean, why would you submit yourself to
Because
extra?
there's no pain.
Oh, okay.
No, there's no pain associated with this at all.
Okay, it's just.
I have my controller there if I want me to turn it on or off.
No, that's okay. but yeah, so it just looks uncomfortable. So, but if it doesn't have any pain, it's interesting.
Remember when you was a little boy, you stuck a 9-volt battery in your tongue to see if the battery was still good?
Yeah, that was painful.
Just a little tinkle.
But we did it anyway because it felt funny and it was fun. Yeah.
And that's what it feels like when I turn them on.
Yeah.
It feels like the little electrode rush.
Stimulation.
Yeah. And then I quit shaking.
Oh, okay.
So, we're still waiting on the bus.
I think he's gonna sit there for a while. So you October
of last year. October 2nd and 9th, they put in the electrodes in my brain, 4 on one day and 4 on the next. And then on the 26th of October, they wired me up and plugged me in.
So they ran the wires down through your neck?
Yeah, you can see them.
Okay, yeah. I was always curious how they did that.
On both sides.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then they opened me up on my chest.
Put your
That's
computer.
the battery. That's the computer.
Okay, so it's a computer and a battery.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they're charged all the time. They last 7 years. Every 7 years I have to have them replaced. They estimate 7 years.
Yeah.
So they send current to the brain, and that forces the dopamine to occur.
To trigger. And that's what the electricity and the dopamine is what triggers the calming response.
Well, from what I understand, I'm not a doctor. From what I understand, dopamine is the chemical in your brain that allows your thoughts to connect to the actual neurotransmitters of your brain, the nerve endings.
Oh, okay.
So, or I should say, endings or beginnings? What would they be called?
In the what beginnings?
Beginning, or the nerve endings or nerve beginnings?
I guess it depends on where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's coming from the brain. Well,
I mean, where's it start, and then where's it go to? Yeah. And it's interesting because even the pain that we feel, we pick our hand, it sends a message to the brain. The message says, "Oh, we should feel pain," and it sends the feeling of pain.
Correct.
To your,
That's correct.
to tell you you're feeling pain in that place.
Well, that almost doesn't occur with me. I have very little pain receptors anymore. I don't feel pain. I have to be very careful to take a hot shower.
Right.
Because I can have the water too hot and not realize it. But this also has some different side effects. Nothing bad other than the fact that I'm not as sensitive to temperature as I've always been my whole life.
Okay. You're not as sensitive?
Not as sensitive.
Because you don't feel the changes as much.
Correct. Now it will affect my body differently. I'll start with a 5-degree difference in the outside air temperature or ambient temperature, and I start this.
Okay. You realize it's warmer in Asia, right?
Yeah, I checked yesterday. It's 113 degrees in Thailand.
Yeah, that might be a negative. But I mean, it's cool. So
my purpose of this is to bring awareness to not only Parkinson's, but the treatment for Parkinson's.
Right.
I still have Parkinson's. Isn't going away right for me.
Right.
It's the tremors that keep you awake at night and then cramp you up and put you back in the hospital every week.
Right.
The tremors stop your digestion from working. Your upper and lower intestines quit working.
Oh.
Instead of passing stool like you normally do, they just sit there and shake and vibrate like my hand's doing now, and the stool backs up in your intestines. So about every 3 to 4 days, you got to go in and get a clonic and move on with life.
Okay, I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to, when we come back,